always more than I deserve, that I'd leave too if I had the nerve. But I'm just asking for you to stay. Oh, I'm just asking for you to stay. Eulogize me in a song I'll never hear. Lay my bones to rest with your fear. Nothing else can move these roots. Nothing but your withheld truth. No stones.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lotus Fire Showroom. My name is Berseria, and we're live today with my wife.
Anna!
And some teeny seeds. Why does that say new game?
Oh.
She didn't pay attention, that's why.
No. I thought it was on your profile.
What?
I thought the game was on your profile.
I'm confused. Again, Ada, you thought the game was on my profile. You mean? Okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
I'm less confused because I've reorganized. That means you want this controller.
Yeah. I thought it was on his.
Every
But
time.
it's on mine.
I don't even remember what we did last time, so we might as well just new game plug. No, I'm kidding.
Please, no. I haven't written down up to a certain point.
Yeah, your journal's in there.
I know. I looked at it this afternoon and I was like, I should write in it. I was looking for my other notes because we played I was streaming Baldur's Gate 3 with Abyss like every Thursday. And at one point I had remembered that I had written down some notes so that way I knew what to do for what was happening in the game.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find my notes, but I found my Berseria notes, and I was like, not the ones I need.
Wrong notes. No, the first one, no.
This one?
No, first one. How is the second one the first one?
Well, I was reading the things, and I was distracted because I'm like, why is there two? I couldn't remember why we had two, so my brain was trying to rack it. Expedition!
Take a look at this.
Boo!
But we got a pirate flag. Ooh!
And an eye patch.
Scout ship setting sail.
They do that. Oh, it was an attachment.
Oh. Okay. I'm just looking at it. We're going back to port.
Renegade.
Oh look, there's soldiers here now. Not like we didn't just invade, but they took what they wanted.
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island. And let me tell you, it's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere, but then the water turned all gooey.
Excuse me.
Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But these weren't no sea slugs neither.
They were demons.
Scary. I'll tell you that much. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether. But if you do go,
I bet we're going over there.
watch out for that gooey stuff.
What did that pirate mean by Class 4? I've never heard of that.
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area. Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
So, Class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough
You good?
manpower to go around.
It's
The
just
Abbey
been
doesn't
random
send
pain
exorcists to remote
here
areas
in
and
my
far-off
arm.
islands.
Oh joy.
Instead, they
Yeah.
avoid casualties by making those areas off limits.
But that pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island. Are those policies actually enforced?
No.
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade
They
every
barely have any
tiny remote
exorcists.
island out there. So you're free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check,
If you swim and it's
they
gooey,
wouldn't
you can't really swim,
have
can you?
to Stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In other words, these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many Class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my
That
time
sounds like an
working
odd
as an
number.
inspector for the Abbey.
Very specific.
But I'm afraid I couldn't tell you their exact locations or their current status.
One might even
If
say
the Abbey abandoned this
side
island,
quest worthy.
it's probably safe to assume that it's getting to be pretty dangerous.
If we go there, we're gonna want to be prepared.
There you go.
Now give me this. There's someone right beside the save point. Oh,
Demons! There's more of them. A whole band of them rampaging through Roaring Forest.
Yay!
There's already one dangerous demon in those woods, and now we have more, and they're still on the loose.
oh, that's
a
the
lot
guy
of
that did
exorcists have come to
the.
deal with them, but
What do these demons look like?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's the guy
Those
we
Abbey
talked to
people
that
won't tell us
are
nothing. Every
healing
time a
stuff.
demon comes around, it's
I think
all,
it's just a random
show us your
fisherman.
cargo this and dully pour for a while that. How are we supposed to catch any fish?
these demons really are a pain in the neck. If I was an exorcist, I'd lay down some justice, I tell ya. At the end of the day, it's not the demons or the exorcist that have it rough. It's us normal folk.
Anyway, you guys should be careful. There are demons
Of
about.
that
Thanks
guy.
for the warning.
What about him?
It sounds so familiar.
There's probably an actor you know that just kind of like got an extra role for this one.
Yeah.
Moogle wannabe.
You've been playing these, right?
Hmm. You have.
No. I've just been collecting the coins. I haven't actually played any of these.
I don't think we played these ones. No, we definitely didn't play these ones. Yeah.
Excuse me. You played one of them. What am I supposed to do?
Pop.
Come on, really?
You needed to do it under 4 seconds.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Come on, really?
She moves around too much.
Use that to your advantage.
Okay.
Come on, really?
Close. Close. Close, 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 close. Yay!
Come
No!
on, really?
Damn it! I'm getting faster though.
This is the fastest you've been yet.
Come on. Come on. Oh, damn it.
Come on, really?
The combinations. The combos take forever.
At least you're not a caster character.
First mate!
Yeah.
You're all right!
Sorry to worry you.
And the captain?
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Oof.
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Freaking just.
Eisen, you stay calm too, okay?
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
How she crossed right in front
All
just to
still
say that and
kicking.
goes down.
Yeah.
Compared to your curse, sir, the sickness was tiny potatoes.
All right. Then let's get ready to sail out.
I'm answering a friend.
Already done, sir.
We're ready whenever.
It is date
It is a
night.
bit sensitive, and this is the best I could do.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
There's worse out there.
I'm all getting mad.
You better not. Aren't you on your phone half the time anyway during date night?
No. I'm only ever on my phone so that way I can put on the stream. You're usually on your phone.
No. I'm usually player one.
For mine, I've been very good about my phone today. Yeah, of course that stream is closed. Supposed to be closed. There you are. Stick it on the charger. 60%, but just to be on the safe side.
We're going to use it?
That's where the story wants us to go. Otherwise, I'd go to one of those islands that they told us to go to.
No,
It's
that's
too bad that wasn't the real Ifreed. But I'm glad everyone on the ship is feeling better.
Yeah. Though it sounds like they never want to touch that Salatoma stuff.
Of course not. It tastes nasty.
What about Eleanor?
She took it too. And her face went all, wow!
Did you
I
force her
don't
to take
mean
it?
how she looked.
Yes.
I mean how she actually feels.
Oh, well, she looks like she
Oh,
feels
sorry.
better too.
Eleanor took it
Good.
voluntarily. The other one.
You're worried about her.
Yeah,
Aren't
it
you,
was.
Velvet?
No,
She forced.
nothing like that.
She forced her to
Let me tell
take
you
it.
Maggie
something,
Lou.
kiddo.
Who said she was
Little
gonna
things
force
ripen,
Bethune to
They
take
have
it?
trouble expressing their feelings.
So Velvet's ripen?
Magilu, quit giving Loppy.
Yeah, I want you to stop using that word regarding people, please.
No trouble expressing those feelings, I see.
Good communication, Velvet.
The Abbey is supposed to exist to bring peace and order to the world. Everything the Abbey does, everything Lord Melchior and Shepherd Artorius do, it ought to be rooted in that mission.
Uh-huh.
And yet, something just doesn't feel right here.
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
Something wrong?
Oh, Rogo.
Whoa, easy there.
He's trying to
Just
convince us
asking.
that he's a rogue, but he's actually put all his points in wisdom
I
because
was
he's a
just
monk.
deep in thought. Is there something you need from me?
Nah, just heard a bunch of sighs and wondered if you were feeling sick or anything.
No, I drank my Salatoma juice.
Unfortunately.
Ah, tasted like crap, didn't it?
It wasn't that bad.
You can be honest.
Hey,
What?
are you afraid of demons?
No, I am not.
Extra doubt.
It's more like I despise them.
Did they kill your family?
10 years ago, a group of them attacked my village. They destroyed everything and everyone.
Including your family?
Yes. The only family I had at that point was my mother. And in all the chaos, she... All I have left of her is this hand mirror she gave me.
She's in a similar position as to what happened to Velvet.
I didn't want anyone else to have to feel the way I did. And so I became an exorcist in order to destroy demons. So you can keep your pity.
Gotcha. I will then.
But now she's forced to interact with at least 2 demons, and she's seen that they're not all this one way.
Yep.
Oh, the water looks nice here.
Doesn't look gooey at all.
What?
Said it doesn't look gooey at all.
Oh. This isn't the Class 4 island.
Yeah, I know.
That's called a pangyon, a type of bird native to this area.
Pangyon.
Their meat is succulent and tender, and makes a lovely stew.
Yes.
Wow, what's it taste like?
You'd eat that poor thing? Savage.
You wanna talk,
demon. It was one of my mother's specialties.
She's native to here.
All right, enough of the chit-chat. Magilu, what's this grimoire friend of yours like?
I love how Velvet's technically the leader, but, like...
Well, how do I put it?
He likes to pretend he's the leader.
Well, more like he can put them on track.
You know, like that.
Huh.
Like what?
Well, to put it in a way those of me with imagination can understand, Grimm's got a sort of listless, aristocratic air about her. A noble woman in her twilight, you could say.
Yeah, no, I understood the second I saw the eyes. I was like, oh, okay.
You mean like a woman?
You're not wrong there. Tell you what, just keep an eye out for a grown woman.
The sigh!
Okay,
So a woman that's different from Eleanor and Velvet?
Start by asking around.
Exactly. Now you're talking.
I wouldn't ask. If she trained Magilu or something. No, wait, that's not what she said.
She's Magilu's friend.
What's up, kiddo?
Magilu, you're a grown woman yourself. So why is it you have trouble clearly expressing your real feelings?
Good question.
He picked up on it.
Simply, a long time ago, mine broke. Bagow! Chapoom! Bye-bye!
Your feelings broke?
Come on. Let's question
Velvet's
the
like, I understand
townsfolk.
exactly what that means.
Yep. Can you open the tab, please?
Okay, good. We got audio.
You didn't check?
The Stream Deck says it works, but sometimes it's connected to the wrong thing.
Huh.
Well,
You don't want the button on the controller.
Then I don't want it open. Make me do all the work while you play one? Unfair.
I'd do it for you.
Woo, Raiders!
Where did I end up?
On the other side of town.
Oh. We got to the bank, so Abyss was like, you have Astarion, so therefore you get to lead the investigation. I was like, oh, okay. Astarion has all the pluses that we do not. Because our characters are not charisma based.
Neither is Astarion.
Yes, he is.
He's charisma and dex based.
Yeah. We focused on his charisma. He's like he gets the highest initiative in our group. He's always first in terms of combat.
Not charisma.
No, that's something else.
That's dexterity.
But then his persuasion, his deception, and everything else, like, we can slide through conversations with him.
Yeah, because they had him with high charisma because he has the charlatan background, I think.
Yeah.
Oof. Oof.
Oof, yeah. Any hidden chests? There's 3 chests here somewhere. I don't want to talk to you.
One.
Ooh. I didn't even see it. Huh? You know I'd do it.
There was 2 options before you.
Hmm?
There were 2 options before you. Oh no, 12 years sick, no dying. When you've seen something inhuman, oh dear. Very condition, only 1 chance of some people get it.
Didn't Wafisa have it?
I might, yeah, I think so. Listless action. Like a noble woman in her twilight. I'll tell you one thing. Well, your age shouldn't talk like that. Be careful your tongue doesn't get you burned.
Hi, I'm sorry. Poor Wafisa.
Magulu's setting them up for failure.
Of course. We're looking for a lady called... Oh, that's Ensign.
We're looking for a lady called Grimoire. Does that name ring any bells?
Huh? I don't know her. But, and let's face it, your pickup line needs some work. You're gonna have to work harder than that if you want to catch my attention.
Well, at least I found a woman of some taste. She's still living freely in South Gan, so the Abbey's rule really chafe. If you think about it another way, it's a good chance to mend bad habits. Right, like how we can't just dive into the sea naked, now we have to warm up and put on swimsuits. What?
They used to shriek, and then the Abbey said, no, no, no.
I feel like the Abbey wouldn't care.
Still no leads on that grimoire lady.
Magula, when did you get that letter from her you mentioned?
Hard to say. It must have been last
Bruh.
year. A decade ago?
Take this seriously, or I'll feed you to the sharks.
Oh, what? I think I'd at least rate a Kraken.
Keep this up and I swear I'll eat. It's them.
The final preparations are complete.
No.
Once you've assumed your new post,
Traitors.
everyone will act on your command.
Thank you, sister. But to be honest, I worry that these shoes I'm filling might just be a bit too big for me.
You need not worry. You possess a special strength and quality that others lack. Shepherd Artorias has
I love how
high
they're like,
hopes for your
no,
deployment
we're gonna
to
promote you
Polynesia.
instead of leaving you on
Fear
the
not.
island you're supposed to
Just
be in
be
charge
yourself
of.
and you'll do fine. Believe you're a leader, and you will be.
Yes, I'll try to make you proud, sister.
They're sending him to Palamedes? Is that the name of a facility on this island?
Oh, you got something in your face.
I had better get going.
Safe travels.
Oh, one more thing. Be careful around the demon in Haria. It's stronger than it looks. We've even
Like
had some
babying him.
casualties.
Understood.
Oh, I can't wait to kill her.
Also, if you must drink the water, remember to boil it.
Sister,
She's like Velvet talking to the last episode.
I worry.
Yeah,
too
there's just like an
much.
unhealthy like.
But I just can't help myself.
Just overall unhealthy.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, those two
So
look
there's
like they
a
could be
demon in
twins.
Haria. Sounds like it's a pretty feisty one too.
Look at
If
his
so,
face.
it may prove useful.
Still, what magical timing for Oscar to show up here at the very same hour we do.
I understand your suspicion.
Everyone's just staring at her.
But have you any proof?
None, it's true. But as an exorcist, you're
Magu, I've caused trouble. I'm walking off screen now.
And soon you may wish we were sympathetic.
Don't you we us, Magulu. We have to threaten you to die if you ever get something done.
Eleanor hasn't been snitching on us. I'm sure of it.
And how would you know? Are you watching her even when she's taking a bath?
Huh? No.
Even Velvet.
I always stay outside when she's taking a bath. And
Then isn't it possible she's communicating with the Abbey in secret while you're not there?
Doesn't everybody know about her secret mission? Or is it just Velvet and Enzyme?
You pledged to obey me until the day you die, correct?
Yes, that I did.
I don't believe they know about her secret mission.
At least Velvet and Berzin do.
Why?
Remember,
Because they walked
you
out
two
when she
trade
got the
blows,
call.
only the Abbey wins.
One less demon.
They were
one
both
less
standing
traitor
there.
for them to worry about.
while we're standing around here arguing, that demon could be attacking Grimoire.
They know her mission is to stay with them until she can bring Laphicet to them.
It's true. Let's find some more people to question around town.
She's like, gaining their trust is not easy.
Factors are against her.
So
Yep.
what's it really like?
Huh?
The connection between Moloch and Vessel. Do you share, like, thoughts and feelings?
Are quite hot.
Sort of. When I'm dwelling inside Eleanor, I can see what she sees and hear what she hears. But I can't read her thoughts or her emotions. Sitting in a box doesn't teach you how the box feels.
Yeah, it feels like a box.
I see. In that case, I want to give her as little time alone as possible.
I don't want to bathe with her, alright?
I know. You're a boy and all. For her baths, we can send Bienfu. No, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, no.
It'll have to be Magulu. Or myself.
Phew.
What sort of boundaries have you and Eleanor drawn? How do you sleep?
We talk before bed sometimes, but it's not like I'm sleeping by her side or anything. It's easier for me to tell when she wakes up if I'm dwelling inside her.
Does she ever get out of bed at night?
Not in my experience. And she sleeps so peacefully.
Huh?
When she's around you guys, she always looks so stern. But when she's sleeping, her expression is softer, you could say. She lets her hair down too. And I think it's kind of prettier that way.
Huh. So that's what he likes. Well, keep an eye on her. But
I like the bubbles behind her.
watch out for the
Yeah.
older girls.
Excuse me.
Huh? Teresa and Oscar sure seem close.
I've known them since I was an initiate, but I've never seen them quarrel. Not even once.
Did you ever fight with your brother, Velvet?
Yeah, I guess I did. Sometimes I'd chew him out, and he'd sulk and stop talking to me, but I found that adorable too.
You did?
No matter how much he dug in his heels, or tried to talk like he was in charge, after a while he'd be right there trailing along behind me.
Got him?
Like a little puppy dog.
Puppies are a lot more obedient. I always had to keep an eye on him. Little brothers are odd creatures.
Rokuro's a little brother. Is he adorable too?
The little brother who's out to kill you is in any way adorable.
Whoa!
He seemed like he was having fun.
Sometimes you just don't make sense.
Nah, I think he's on something.
I don't know.
He's very perceptive about everybody.
Little brothers. Do you have any siblings?
I'm an only child.
Well then, that's perfect. You pretend the boy is your little brother.
Huh? That's a bit extreme. But actually, when I'm talking with Laphicet, sometimes I think this is what having a brother must feel like.
I could be Eleanor's brother.
Velvet's
Don't
like, no.
take any of this nonsense seriously, Laphicet. Malakim are just tools to exorcists. She can never think of you as
Velvet,
a brother.
no.
Oh.
She's jealous.
Oh yeah, clearly.
You're wrong. I've changed how I view Malakim. I know that's true because I can think of him as a brother.
Right.
She's all talk. Don't believe her.
It seems to me like you're the one who's treating him as a tool, by forcing your own opinions
No,
upon
you're just
him.
jealous.
Ooh, two sisters struggling for the affections of their brother. Eeny teeny candlestick. Which one will the Muppet pick?
How about an older brother instead?
I was like, can I be with Island?
Ugh!
What?
I want to go onto the beach, but they keep blocking everywhere.
There's a checklist to your left. Oh, over there.
Oh. You have a star. That means
Yeah,
you're
he's story content.
Story content. I don't want to talk to you just yet. Ooh, found you. Princess Cards are my favorite. Let's play.
Just a gun.
Yes! This is what I play. Once we figured out the rules. Let's see. Go for...
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, grab Carol so you can get Raven with Zelos. You can't get Raven with Zelos.
No, you can only grab them if they're in the same game.
Malik!
They took two of the Grace's characters, so that's a problem. Anyone I can grab. What? I do have...
No, Vesperia!
Get somebody down. Yeah, you're the most reasonable. Damn it!
How'd you come out to Jade being the most reasonable?
Because they didn't have her. They didn't have their game there.
To him, yeah.
Him. Take the 5 points. Okay, cool. I don't have anybody I can put out. I don't want to give them a Grace's number. 3 of them and 3 of them. You don't have
One of the Tails Symphonia characters down, I think.
them?
Yeah.
Go with him. Yes!
There you go.
damn it. Damn it.
They would.
Yeah.
That just means you need 3 points.
Nice. Got lucky there.
Oh well. Whatever you do, do not put Luke down.
Him?
Yeah. Shoot. I'm betting he has
The last one?
Jade, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
God damn it. Yeah. I know I could do better.
Lol.
Yeah, I had 2 sets of 4 there.
Mm-hmm. Huh. You have nothing you can play then.
Damn it!
Obviously.
I wanna put them down. Jesus Christ.
No way. Dude, just restart.
This is on Novice.
Novice? Yeah,
Novice.
this is the only difficulty they offer with this.
You're
play.
saying restart?
Yeah, obviously.
Holy.
Do you think you're getting 65 points without letting them get any points?
No.
Take a look at this.
Great. Let's...
Scout ship setting sail.
Okay. I would like to know what the sets are called.
Why?
To give me an idea as to what I'm looking for.
Well, they all have icons on them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'd say go for Symphonia or Resilia because that way you could try to like get something in there around. Nice. Did they just go to Symphonia? No. Ooh. praying you can draw some phony card.
No! No! Oh!
Beautiful. Oh, they're for sure going for that. Another heroic scion? I mean, 33 is more doable than the last time, but... Try to get us... No, you don't have a spirit cards.
I do want her though. Ooh, nice.
Wow. You currently have 4 sworn allies. Looks like any other princesses will get you points.
Which is why I was hoping for another Vesperia character, but they took it.
I guess go for the renegade with Zelos. That's not
Damn it.
But hey.
Nice. Damn it.
That had to happen. It's fine. Nice.
I got ninja.
You want to try and get 23 next round, or you want to try and get more now?
I can't risk it.
So you continue? Okay. Yes! 20, yeah, you can finish now.
Yeah.
You just need 13 next round, right?
Yeah. They just took Crown Princess.
You took 1 crown princess, you can try and get 1. There's no other Vesperia characters, you know?
Sworn ally, I need 12 of them.
You could go for the smiley face. I don't know how many characters there are in that set, but if you've got at least 2 of them right now that you can see and grab.
Yeah.
3 of them that you can see and grab. You need 1 more. You just need a Zillia character on the field. Put a Destiny character in. Nope, never mind. Fantasia is your best bet now. Nice.
I think I should have taken Berseria.
They had the same icon.
Yeah, but if I took in Sharia, it would have gone towards. Oh no, you're right. Damn it.
Oh, that's such a dumb move on their end.
Oh my god.
You need 13 points, you only got 6, so you have no choice but to continue. Definitely call it now. Yep.
They'll call it at 60.
Go for the Crown Princess, I think. don't want to put him down because you want to keep him, right? No, he's gonna be your winning card for this round, so maybe put down him. Literally put down anybody but Jude.
Yes. No!
Ooh. What do you think is winnable?
Yeah. Nice.
Well, sick, you can grab another star character.
Yep.
Oh, that's fine. None of those sets you kind of have. Oh, you just got all Tales of Destiny.
I don't want to risk it, but at the same time, it feels like I need more than just Tales of Destiny.
Your turn. You can get Yuri right away.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like Tales is funny. That'd be so good. Yeah, get Jade.
Which one?
Him, yeah.
Him?
That's another. Oh, yeah. Not nice. Yep. Okay, I'd say call it now. Got a lot of cards to go to them.
Why am I Anson?
Probably because Eisen's the one playing this time. Like story-wise. I think if you focus on the star characters, because that's the one that gives you the most points, you grab Cress, which is there. I think it's Cress, the Tales of Destiny guy. Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
And by doing that, see, now you have access to. Do you have a? You don't have a Zelia character, but you can match one of the ones you have in your hands. So if you took.
Take Crown Princess?
I was gonna say, if you want to do the star set, you're gonna want to grab your Fantasia character and match him with him. Okay, but do you have a Graces? No. Okay. I think the Smiley Face is a good call.
Okay. Literally the only one I can grab.
Okay, you can get Lloyd for the star.
Yep.
That's all of this period. Put down Carol because he's less. He's a swing. Oh, you got that.
Yeah, I got it.
You tied if you finish it now.
There's one more round.
No, that's
Damn
not
it.
thing.
I should have continued.
Do you have any Abyss now?
I could get a star by doing this one right away.
Use Lloyd or yeah.
Let's grab her.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind the stars. Smiley faces are your focus now.
Okay. Small faces it is. I can't put anybody on. Okay, take anybody. Zelia or Destiny?
You don't have Destiny in your hand.
This is what, Destiny?
Fantasia.
Okay.
You can put the girl down. Fantasia, I think.
Oh! Oh! Nice. Nice.
Not nice. Yeah, Rowan's the one that's less dangerous.
No.
Ew, they got 10 sworn allies. It's fine, it's just 5 points, so they'll continue.
They'll continue, yeah.
What do they have?
I have all 3.
Put Rita down then. Ooh, you want that very badly.
I have to put
Yep.
Oh.
You can yoink the points if you want.
Yeah, I'll take the 6 points. They didn't want 6 points, fine.
Focusing on Star wouldn't be bad, but you only have the Tales of Fantasia one. Ah, yeah.
I don't usually have.
Tales of Eternia, they're good.
There's no one. Oh. Oh!
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Already? Yeah, I figured. If you can get Tales of Eternia, I think you fulfill that set too.
Yeah.
Another star. No. Yeah. You can nab the Tales of Fantasia character.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? More?
Yeah, they're gonna knock me out in this round.
68. They better claim that, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We know Ninja's worth a lot.
Yep. No one's ninja on the... Which one's ninja? The star.
You have a ninja in your hand.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. You don't have a turn in your hand. Yeah, it's either Zelos or that, yeah. Nice.
Might end up having to go renegade.
You're gonna need more than one set to win this.
Yeah.
Okay, Renegade's good, but you want Luke. He took it no matter what. Yeah. Good. Oh. You need a Tales of Destiny card so bad. Oh, that's gross. Very gross.
Damn. I actually very much like this card game.
I'll grab Mila.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a bad setup now. Not bad, okay. Next you're gonna want Yuri, I think.
I have a Crown Princess. Ooh, I got moved up. I saw this sidekick.
Ooh. Okay.
Star.
One more star, I think. Which means you need to push the script on the field.
Yeah.
it Destiny? It's not.
I'm only missing one more character from Berseria, aren't I?
Yeah, but so he's missing just one more for. No, there's one more character from Graces that hasn't been caught. So kind of is a stalemate right now. I would call it because they got 25 already.
Yeah. Thank you for figuring out the point system. Ninja?
I would have said grab Mila with Rowan.
Oh.
Yeah. There's period characters on the field and no one can grab them. Grab her anyway. Where are all the Vesperia characters?
I don't know.
Grab Yuri. Ew. I mean, sure, man.
This final round, they're gonna like pull out some bullshit to win.
That's a good start. Any stars you can grab on the field?
Yeah.
2 of them. So do you want?
Grab.
There's a lot of Vesperia on the field. There's not a lot of Destiny on the field.
So grab Berseria?
No, I'd say grab Destiny actually. You can account for 4 Vesperia cards right now, and there's only 2 missing.
That's true. Ooh. I have 4 Destiny already.
There you go. Now I would say grab Yuri.
There's also 2 Crown Princesses on the field.
Yeah. Okay, you can grab.
I could grab him, or I could grab the Crown Princess.
Oh, grab him, man. He's in the
Nice. Damage. She got both ninjas.
Grab the Crown Princess.
I'm not giving them.
Zelia card.
Yeah, I'm not giving her the Zelia card.
You can't grab anything, alright.
No. But this is the safest bet. Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't grab Luke now. Eternia, Graces. Do you have any Graces? You don't. You have Eternia, so if you put down Eternia, we're not risking that.
Yeah. I got Destiny.
You win. Finish.
I did not win with 68, but I still won! Motherfucker! Does she have another level?
No. Oh yeah, intermediate.
She does. Oh man, this is gonna be nasty.
Well, usually they just add more cards in, but I guess not. You could... Any main characters on the field? You could grab Asbel with Sharia. Oh wow.
Nice.
They
They have fun. But I could do that.
Just need someone to not do that. Oh, more Renegade!
Grab a Smiley? No.
Yeah, you could grab that with the mage.
Yeah, the mage makes sense. not putting that down for the life of me.
Oh, ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they took the 2 cards that I needed to complete that set. Nice. Damn it, I'd have to put something down. Okay, here my savings bet. Okay. They got the ninjas.
Yeah.
They're so close to completing their sets.
I'm gonna turn you into this Fantasia, right? Yeah. 15 minutes. Oh, 60, 55 points. That's a lot of identical cards, all things considered.
Right.
I grab Raven.
You don't think I made a good move?
I'm just, I know, I think it's unfortunate that Lloyd came out.
Oh, yeah. Really, my choice is between the 2. This one makes more sense. Yay.
You can't win with this.
I don't know. I need multiple sets.
Oh, there's the other ninja. No choice.
That is an epic defeat. Like, at least I managed to get something.
7 points. No. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you got Mila, but I would say go for Luke. Because main characters and whatnot.
Yeah, but that's why I did it, was because I had a main character.
You didn't get a main character. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
you
did.
did.
I had a
yeah.
main character in my hand.
Yeah, you're good, you're good. Oh, wait.
I have 2 main characters I could grab.
Yeah, but look at, okay, you have 1 Grace's character in your hand, 3 Eternia characters in your hand. You're more likely to be able to complete the Eternia set. But that's happening. Auxilia. I guess you could try Crown Princess too.
Ooh, I got a ninja. That was the only move I had.
Hey,
There's another main character. Oh, oh.
it's a lot of Berseria, but you won't be able to complete that set.
No, because they have this.
Do not put her down.
No. So you only need 5 of the main characters.
Yeah.
Definitely want the ninja.
The ninja in your hand isn't as urgent as the ninjas or the things you want to grab on the field.
And I got 2 main characters on the field that I could grab.
you're less likely to draw. None of the above. Go for whichever one you want.
I don't think it really matters. I'm just.
There's the other ninja. So you automatically has a ninja set.
I'm gonna grab her real quick.
Yep. Oh, nuts.
Okay. I need you, dude. Damn it!
Well, this is where you pray that you put the Oh my god. That's gross.
That is massively gross. No!
Oh, you weren't gonna get the ninja anyway.
It was completely by accident. No, I was gonna get the...
No,
Oh,
because
yeah,
you had it
because
in
they
his hand.
had it. There's no way I'm gonna win. But the ninjas are only worth 10.
Well, they're worth more than just one ally. It's one ally is 10 cards, so. Yeah.
Okay, royal princesses are worth 10. Stand the torture, please.
Holy crap, dude. It's only 28.
Yeah, but I lost 90 to 0.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. If only I had one in my hand.
What?
Of Symphonia. 'Cause I have a ninja in my hand and there's a ninja on the field.
You can't claim either of them. Oh, go for the Destiny card. Oh, you can get Cheetah.
Continue?
It's up to you. I don't. You can just claim points.
That's a good point. Hopefully we get enough in this round that we can slaughter them in the next. Okay, let's see. Oh, nice. Got 2 main characters.
Okay, you have the last 2 Tales of Eternity characters. Which means you can put down a Tales of Eternity character and not worry about losing it.
These ones?
Yeah. Now you can just claim that character. Hey, there you go.
nasty, but at the same time, I'm like, they can just come back and be like super nasty.
Yeah, exactly. No, really good idea.
There's 3 mages on the field, and I haven't mage. I'm actually kind of curious as to what that one is.
It was something prodigy. Oh, Destiny is a danger zone now. Okay. Yeah, grab that. Why not? Facts. Looks like you're the only one with Grace's characters. They're gonna keep going because that's not gonna be enough.
Yeah.
So your goal is just gonna be get 1 set and you win it. Oh. You can put that down. You won't lose them. You know.
This one?
No,
Oh,
Fantasia. Fantastic. There you go. You win.
Yay!
Yippee! Do they have hard? Woo, pirate!
Well, the last one didn't have a 3rd level. No. I enjoy that game
Take a look at
lot.
this.
Like, if they had a game that was just that game, I
This
would
recipe
play
looks
it a lot.
Norman carrot juice.
Scout ship setting sail.
I mean, only that? I don't know.
Yeah, like the mini games. I wouldn't mind playing them consistently. I enjoy them that much. Like, I like the card game. It makes me think, like, a lot.
I guess. They need more cards though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they did it with all of the characters that exist now.
Nah, I still prefer the one from Grace's where you have to match quotes to characters.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. There you are.
What does it mean to become an adult?
The eternal question of youth.
Death.
Have you ever heard of the ceremony of adulthood? It's a yearly tradition on this island.
If I remember right, it's totally wild. Everyone throws bananas and oranges at each other.
Traditionally, yes, but things have changed over the years. Bananas and oranges are a thing of the past. People are always reaching for bigger and better things, right? In this case, it's watermelons.
Why y'all throwing watermelons at each other? Wouldn't that hurt?
You're throwing watermelons?
Thank you, Lifeset.
That's gotta hurt.
Trust me, I know. But watermelons are the least of our worries. Recently, people have started flinging coconuts.
Coconuts? Those things are as hard as rocks.
Trust me, I know. Like getting hit with a brick. Now, every year, there are some kids who never make it to adulthood.
You don't mean they...
Yeah, I've kept putting it off myself, but it looks like this year I've got no choice but to participate. That's crazy. It's far too dangerous. And more importantly, how does it
People
make
keep
someone
getting
an
killed because
adult?
everybody else keeps tossing the hardest thing
There are
they can
ancient
find.
traditions that say overcoming danger marks a child's coming of age. Some people still cling to the old ways.
Things
You've
are harder
hit
now.
the nail on the head. There are lots of old folks that sit around complaining how weak us darn kids are. The hypocrites. Back then, they used bananas
There you go.
and watermelons. They even cracked the watermelons ahead of time.
I don't think cracking a coconut would help much either.
So that's why you're standing about looking blue.
I'm so
Not
ashamed
standing,
of
for sure.
myself for being scared.
If you don't want to do the ceremony, why not just skip it?
I'd love to, but I don't really have a choice. I wouldn't be able to show my face around here if I chickened out.
Having the courage to say no to something you don't feel is right. Isn't that the true mark of an adult?
Wait.
Right! Now I can finally become an adult! Oh, yeah!
how grown up I am.
And getting carried away with yourself and acting the fool is the true mark of immaturity.
Sorry. You're right.
I don't blame him for being excited though. I won't have to die.
I thought laughing at the number 69 was the true mark of immaturity.
Let's bounce Benview.
Press square jump by using L1 or R1, running repeatedly. Press the appropriate buttons depending on the difficulty level. Press L1 or R1 to jump at the end of the pier. Oh god. No. You're pressing it too fast.
Okay. I'll let you do it.
Run, you little turd. I'm gonna toss you so freaking far, dude.
Nice.
Oh, baby!
You changed difficulty there too.
Oh, I have to. Man flu.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's in order. Man still flew.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, there's a wrong button I was pressing. That should do it.
But
Do I get like anything good out of tossing him?
I don't know.
Jeez. Circle, huh? Feels like that might have been far enough, but I'm not sure.
So close.
That's the last of it. Ew!
You!
Goes.
Both up.
No, up. Yeah, okay. Oh! Oh.
Oof.
I gotta get that one in the tree. Why?
Probably because the circle and the square go with the other ones.
No, it's because I'm pressing the button at the wrong time. Look at the distance! Fly, bien fou! Fly, you fool! I feel like we passed the buoys.
Yeah, me too. Yeah! Oh my god, you could get triple plus! That's a new record for easy.
No, not a new hat.
New record for normal.
Bien fou hat.
Super hard.
Right along bien fou. Officer's outfit. And a hat. There you go.
Thanks.
There's just one thing we didn't get.
I thought there's a mini Luger and a mini Maruja.
Yeah, characters from other game.
Okay, so we have enough coins to get a couple of things. Win Norma outfit. There's a hat for Ensign.
Of course there is.
I think I will grab this. Oh, there's one for Eleanor too. Grab that. It's the pirate hat that we got at some point.
We just got it from that other thing.
Ensign's glasses.
Isaac doesn't have glasses, what?
Frameless glasses. It's the swordsman's eye patch.
Tail.
Yeah, can't really see it on her. Oh, there it is. We have a mini Lloyd already.
On the head.
Oh, now I want to get the other two minis.
You got enough for one right now.
I'm just looking for what's new. Where's Brado? Oh, that's his hat.
Mm-hmm.
She has it in yellow. Anything else new? No? But I do know they have these. Nazin has it in this color. One day I will have one for everybody. Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, you have enough to buy one of the minis.
Okay. Luker or Murta?
You've never seen Marta.
Luker it is. I don't think I can put him on as well on
No.
her.
They're worth 2 of 3.
Silk card hat. It's the normal card hat. Okay. Okay.
Cursed.
Oh.
What?
She had something new in here. This new?
No. I don't think so.
Oh, there it is. Benfuse hat.
Cursed.
She have
It's not a hat, it's a freaking face, dude.
Okay. She doesn't have anything to match it. Do you have the hat? Yes. Yes, you do!
Dog, I hate it so much. I hate it.
Nephew is comic relief?
He's annoying.
I don't know what this Norma stuff is.
It's a type of Moloch. They're called Normans.
Okay, I'll go back to his book. His sound is off. Her sound is off. I'm gonna switch out your sound to your sound.
Woo! Tales of Zillia 2 combat music.
Okay. That's fun. Now there is one more person apparently I can talk to somewhere.
Yeah, up above.
Yeah. There's still a treasure chest I haven't found. Oh, ow. Yeah, I was making sure not to do that. There it is.
I'm surprised we found it that fast. You're moving around in a non-linear fashion, so I'm like, I don't know where you've been. I know where you're going.
I just walked up and it was like, oh, I'm right here. Oh, I know who it is. Who I didn't want to talk to.
Oh, no. They're inside. Recommend a lot of... Or, oh, he's replacing her.
She's replacing who?
Oscar's replacing his sister.
But I can't go inside.
So behind the building then?
Oh, maybe. Yep.
The people of Southgand originally worshipped Aminuj, the Empyrean of Water. The lives of the people of the Southern Isles are inherently tied to the sea.
I mean, yeah.
Whether it was gratitude for a good catch or an appeal for protection, everyone offered their prayers.
It's like the people of ancient Greece.
But the Abbey
Prayed
worships
to
Innominat, don't
Poseidon
they?
a lot.
Do the people still keep their faith?
Most of the people obey the will of the Abbey, but one small village deep in Southgand is a special case. The village is called Haria, and even now they keep their faith in Aminuj. They've even quarreled with the
Hey,
Abbey.
that's not the first time we've heard that name.
I'm grateful that they fight off the demons. I really am. But do they have to dictate which gods we worship to?
The answer is no.
It's their truth. Then again, they can't control what's in your heart, can they?
But they're some kind of fascistic government, so...
Yeah. Alright. I think I've done all the stuff I possibly can here.
Except sleep at the inn.
Except sleep at the end, yeah.
It's called Undini's voice.
Is it?
Yeah, walk up to the inn again.
Oh.
To a store.
Yeah.
Do you sell new weaponry?
Oh, finally. New paper for him.
I don't know what the ball is. We gotta buy the rest of the gear too, eh?
Yeah, I know.
Also, you already have two. Oh, which is why you didn't buy any.
Mm-hmm.
That was the all section, so everything else, you know.
Okay.
Bum 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 dum 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 dum.
We'll buy one more poison ward. Nobody has that right now because people are working on the flame wards.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to have them have things available. No. Someone's working on it. I'm more than enough. Only buy one. Only have one, but it doesn't hurt to have a second one. I only have have lots of meat, so yeah. Where's our treasure section? Okay. Let's... Actually, I'm gonna go to equipment. Oh, you are actually working on it.
Huh?
I thought he had it mastered already.
Oh, it's because it's a +1.
Yeah.
No, we bought a new one.
So it's like, before I go upgrading things, I should probably find out if like anybody needs anything switched. But no, we're pretty on top of everything. I forgot to take it off. Okay, so I can just enhance.
Look, they got the lickable man. Gladiolus Amicitia. Show me it.
It does not want to zoom in. Are you touching the side somewhere?
No, it's because Discord's a pain. The real reason I want to finish 15, but I just can't. Look at him. He of the washboard abs.
That sound, ladies and gentlemen, came from yours truly, Pyrus Maniverse.
That's not yours truly, that's me's truly. Yours truly is when you're talking about yourself.
You know what? You can... Whatever.
Look at the tattoo!
Holy shit. 15. Isn't that the one with the car?
Yeah, it's the road trip.
I started that one. I never finished it.
Road trip goes horribly wrong. Yeah, they're like on a road trip. I think they're supposed to be, at the beginning, they're taking like a road trip / bachelor party.
Yeah.
And then like, they're out of town, out of like Kingdom, and they learn that the main character's dad dies.
Yeah.
Like early chapter 1.
Yeah, I did that.
And like, hey buddy, you're now officially gonna be king, just gotta get you home. And then everything goes sideways because it's a Final Fantasy game. I just don't know anything else. Oh no, I know everything else about that, but everything's spoilers and I haven't played the game, so. I don't like the gameplay in that one.
I know you're further along than me. I started it, but I never finished it.
I tried really hard to like the gameplay in that one, and it just didn't agree with me. It feels like you're playing like Kingdom Hearts, but with like clunkier mechanics. And magic is a consumable item instead of actual magic. It just feels like it's what they wanted. It's what they made. I feel like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Remake are what they wanted it to be. And it's not what it came out as. Like, Remake and Rebirth are better, and yet you have less movement options in Remake and Rebirth because you don't float around like Noctis does. Which is tragic, because that would make it feel so much fluider if it worked properly, right? But it doesn't. Like, the way you want it to, you know?
Yeah.
So no offense to Final Fantasy 15, the gameplay is what's stopping me. I hear the story's really fun. It goes against, or it likes to twist around a couple of the, twisting what you expect from a Final Fantasy game. Like, they'll have the tropes, but they'll change them a little bit.
It looks like the
Like their traditional stuff.
Ah, a keen eye you have, young man. That is a doll of the Empyrean Aminoch.
That's Empyrean Aminoch?
Yep, no doubt about it. I've seen her with my own eyes. Real dignified, but not without a bit of a temper.
You saw
Watch
her?
it be Grimoire, actually.
Why was she angry?
Well, the Abbey's banned any profession of the Aminochian faith in Southgand, despite her popularity. Gotta assume that's what got her all bent out of shape. I tried talking to her, but no matter what I said, she was just like, oh.
Wait, that sounds like... that low energy goddess you saw? The doll you've got here looks like her?
Yeah, more or less.
Ha! Fortune smiles upon thee, weary adventurers. That listless goddess is none other than Grim.
Grimoire isn't human?
When did I ever say
Why
she
would you
was?
assume she was?
Where'd you see her?
I think it was down by McClear Beach.
Pensively watching the tide come in? That's her, all right. Quickly, to the beach!
So, not Aminoj?
You mentioned grimoires and Moloch before now.
You can't be too careful with that information. Spies. Spies listening everywhere!
Says the spy.
Right?
Look, more! More talky talk.
Oh yeah, I bypassed all of them by accident.
How could you? Oh yeah, you kind of took a sidetrack.
Yeah. Without meaning to. I was like, oh hey, let's take a look at this. Like, this might be useful. This looks like it's a secret thing. Let's do this secret thing first, and then we do everything else.
Save station!
What's funny is I was here earlier.
But you didn't save.
Oh, there was no talkie talk on this side. That's what it was. I think there might have been some talkie talk on the beach, but I couldn't figure out how to get down there.
Our kid had me just read that same Bluey book that I read every single time. So he's like, "Can you do funny voice?" I'm like, "Sure." And then I start reading as Blue, and I'm like, "Hello." Yes, I'll be back. See you in 15 months.
Whoa,
he's like, "Daddy, why are you so deep
Shame
voiced?"
that Lady Teresa will be leaving our island.
I'm a little relieved, to tell you the truth. She was a bit too strict for a free soul like me.
I guess not even the heat of Southgand could melt her icy cold personality.
Why do you think she's leaving?
Strict as she was, she
Yeah,
was
I actually
also
watched
fair.
that episode
She
yesterday,
never
too.
asked anyone to do what she wouldn't do herself. Even when we were
I almost
fighting
started
with
reading,
Haria
and then I was
village
like, "Oh
over
wait,
the
I forgot the
temple,
important part."
she kept her cool and listened to what they had to say. If it wasn't for her, we'd probably still be squabbling with Haria.
That's true. But did the Abbey really need to take over the temple for themselves?
No.
She was really pretty, too. Sorry to whoever takes her place, but she's the only exorcist for me. Lady Teresa Linares! You were our protector! Yeah, we need the chilly charms of the frozen queen to cool down the heat in Southgand. Ah, the way those ice-cold
Yikes.
eyes of hers
Y'all
look
need to
down
get
at me
checked.
with
I mean, okay, no,
disdain.
I take that
Like
back.
I was something
She is pretty,
filthy.
conventionally speaking.
Teresa forever!
Wow.
But her personality
There's one in
sucks.
every town.
We say that, but like we're just on the receiving end of like, don't die. I didn't touch her.
They went down their own tube.
Clearly. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, no, we've been on the receiving end of her "I hate you for hurting my brother" and also "you're demon scum." So like, in that perspective, her personality sucks because of the way she shoots Molochs, but
Yeah.
Cold Red Hunts. Yeah, we just got whoa.
That's what we're missing.
Ship it, cup of choline.
So how do you like our island? Nice and laid back, right?
It's quite a bit different from Logris.
This place was even more relaxed before the opening. But recently, a lot of our young folk have gone starry-eyed about the city and left us in the lurch.
It's still better than it was when the demons first started showing up. We have the Abbey to thank for that. And because people are traveling more now, the need for ships has skyrocketed. Our lumber industry is booming.
In other words, when the money started flowing, people let it go to their heads?
That and those exorcists and soldiers from the bigger cities, they really seemed sophisticated. People from the other islands wear different clothes and have things we don't, you know?
Getting worked up and worked over by what's trendy. Is that foolishness not the very definition of youth?
If this keeps up, our island's traditions will fade away. That's what worries me.
I understand how you feel, but you have to give young people the freedom to be
It's
themselves.
called Fire and Ash.
Well, seriously?
Book 3, Fire.
They do realize there's other stuff called Fire and Ash, right?
I mean, yeah, what's her point?
So, like, did they have to take...
It's called Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Okay.
I think people have given up on making a name that's never been heard before because every movie title's been said at least once, man.
That's true. At least it's still like somewhat an original concept.
I feel like the important part is that it's relevant to the movie itself instead of just being like a name you tack on.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, most movies nowadays they're remakes or they're, what's it called again?
Reboots? No, it would be remakes as well.
Remakes, adaptations of other things.
Yeah,
like,
people are mad about all the adaptations as well.
There's not a lot of new stuff coming out.
Southgan lumber exports have been on the rise, but so has the popularity of Southgan cuisine.
Like Pengyang?
particularly untrodden territory. So we see a lot of like adaptations of video games are getting to be more popular because they're getting to be better done.
I've never had any porridges or bananas.
We're seeing a lot of like Disney live actions, particularly, which
on a hot day.
why? But
right? And like, just keep making more Disney movies, please. Just stop with the live actions. We don't need the
well,
live
the problem is that the last Disney movie they made nobody liked.
And filling when eaten raw.
Which
But if you
Wish.
dry them out, they get crunchy like peanuts.
Nobody liked
And
it.
they stay good
It was
for
a love
years.
letter to the fan base.
But it wasn't an original story. Well, it was an original story, but it was like meh, you know. From what I hear, people's complaints is the villain was underwhelming and the storyline was pretty basic.
True sailor.
Oh, yeah, that's not the point of the movie at all. The point of the movie has to do with all the references.
Okay, you just making a movie that is winking at the camera every 15 seconds isn't a good movie.
What's funny is it's not even like winking at the camera every 15 seconds. It's like, it's just there, and if you don't know it, you wouldn't get it.
If you don't know it, then you don't enjoy the movie. Then
Yeah,
there's
that's
no
true.
point in making the movie in the first place.
Like, Little Witcher asked me for it. And so I sat down and I watched it with him, and like, I absolutely was thrilled by it. I'm like, it's a very basic concept, it's a very basic story. But you know what? For little kids, that's perfect. It's something that they can, it's simple and it understands. And all the references were, like, it was designed for little kids, but then all the references are there for the adults. And, like, the whole point of, like, the island that they're on is Disney World.
But that's my point, is that, like, if the basic story isn't at least as good as every other Disney movie that is releasing in the last 5 years, then it's a flop.
Yeah.
And if you're relying on Easter eggs to make it good, you're not making a good piece. And the same can be said about not just Disney, because that was people's main issue with Ready Player One. It was just a bunch of, like, winks at the camera, you know what I mean? Like, haha, like references. Some people even had an issue with that regarding Deadpool 2 and 3. Like,
I think I like the references without it being like, hey, we're taking the story that you know and we're redoing it. Like, I'd prefer you to just reference it instead of, like, redoing the entire story.
Well, I think
my
more
favorite part of Wish, outside of the Queen's fucking musical number when they're talking about rebelling, was, actually the ending credits.
I heard people saying that, like, or saw people saying that it would have been so much better if the Queen had been, like, part of the bad guys.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because, like, it just felt like the main antagonist was just kind of meh.
Yeah.
Hey, a cat's chest.
It's like he got a whole bunch of power and he, like, it went to his head eventually. But, like, the Queen is, like, so on point, and I'm like, I wished I had more of her on screen.
So, like, I feel like they just kind of let the potential die possibly because they were thinking it's going to be a Disney movie, parents are going to watch it with their kids no matter what, right?
Yeah.
Possibly because they put all their budget into the crappiest live action, like, adaptations they can make in their entire life.
Mulan flopped so bad.
I think that's sad though, because like,
because they were like, hey, let's do the original story.
Yeah, from an attempt at like showing you something from Mulan, trying to make it more like the original story, I see why they would have tried to make it better. But like, from what I understand, following a Chinese author on Twitter at the time, they were saying that like even they didn't follow the culture and the story
It's
that
become
much.
common
That
practice
in
to use
terms of
Southgate
representation.
lumber
So
for
they're just kind of
shipbuilding.
making these decisions
There's
of
a
like,
reason.
we should take these movies and make them
Trees
live
are
action
best
for no good
trees
reason.
are
And
what
like,
grow in
I don't want to
Southgate.
hear any
Their wood is
complaints
light,
about the
tough, and
casting. I
doesn't
don't want to
rot.
hear any complaints about like
Perfect for shipbuilding.
skin colors, because that's tired and boring, and all it does is show me that you're racist when you complain about that. But like,
That's not even my problem with them.
but a lot of that's what a lot of people have been complaining about. And I'm like, you can complain about these movies without saying that the casting's a problem, because in reality, they're boring because they're stories we've seen before, only kind of edged up a little bit.
Like, Cinderella was done really well. But Cinderella has been done, like, over and over and over by many people
Yeah.
in different era. Like, they said it in different
We've
eras.
seen Hilary Duff, we've seen Selena Gomez do it, and those were without the Disney labels on them.
Yeah.
We've seen that black family you mentioned.
Yeah, the Rags to Riches.
Yeah.
And then there's another one as well, and like, no, Rags to Riches is in Black Family. That
No,
was
but you
a
mentioned there
different
was a, no, sorry, was it the Asian?
No, there was the Black Family one with the preacher son who likes rock, and then there's also another one where it's a Hispanic male lead, where it's called Rags to Riches. But they're two different movies.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not surprised. There's a Cinderella story. There's another Cinderella story.
Where the laughter would never cease.
And then there's the other one that you keep mentioning whenever I bring up another Cinderella story.
There's a lot of Cinderella stories. Hilary Duff had the Disney name with it, though.
No.
I thought it did.
No. I don't think so. We can double check. But they released another Cinderella story, which I think was supposed to be like some kind of indirect sequel with Selena Gomez some couple years later. And while they were both, you know, Disney stars, a Cinderella story film series. There you go.
Yes, that one.
So,
Oh, it really is.
4 of them. That's why. Demi Lovato.
Yeah, I forgot about her.
There's one with. It's Warner Brothers actually, so it's not Disney.
Yeah.
There's 6 of them.
Oh, I recognize the one with
What is this?
I recognize the one with the
2021.
girl from Pretty Little Liars. That one was actually
Christmas
pretty
Wish.
decent.
Oh no, they had Allie in this one.
Yeah. That one's a newer one. I did watch that
If
one.
the shoe fits with Demi Lovato. No,
Yeah.
my bad. That's not Demi Lovato. That's Sophia Carson.
Sophia Carson. That one did. I did hear about that one.
Once Upon a Song.
Yeah, that's the one that.
Lucy Hale.
Yeah, that was the last one I watched.
But do they ever find a princess instead of a prince?
That was the point of Rags to Riches. It was the first Cinderella.
No, I don't want. I mean, like a non-straight couple.
Oh, no. I'd like a non-straight couple. But the point of Rags to Riches was that they went in, like...
That's wild. I didn't realize. Oh my god, this has this guy in it. It had Jennifer Coolidge!
Yep. But it was Rags to Riches. It's commercial, and I remember seeing it on Family Channel.
Oh, dude, she had like her classic stereotypical black friend in the original.
Yeah.
Oof.
But yeah, they said in that trailer for Rags to Riches, they're like, you know Cinderella, but have you ever seen it from a male's point of view? And so
I don't hate that concept.
Also, the point is Rags to Riches, he wasn't about singing or dancing. He was about sneakers.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
he was a
even
dancer,
in the
too.
original A Cinderella Story, it had nothing to do with like musical talent or whatever. The first one was just like with Hilary Duff, which funny enough because
Wasn't
it's Hilary
she a
Duff.
writer?
I think she was a writer. In another Cinderella story, she wows him with tango and like her own kind of like ballroom dancing. And then there's a third one that I saw was called The Song of Whatever. So that's obviously gonna be
That
about
one,
music.
it was about music. It has some really good hits in it.
I've never heard of them, so I don't believe.
Okay. Anyways, I enjoy them quite hell.
Oh no, is this the? Oh, it's not.
You look so
Why do people keep trash talking them for their dress?
where to begin. Now confess.
Oh, how long have I
Is
waited
this the
to bare
confessional
my
bits?
soul to
There's some
someone?
games where they have the
But
confessional.
I've always lacked the courage. Praise be to the Empyreans who have bestowed upon me this chance today.
Ah, your devotion to the Empyreans is most
No! It is you who has captured my devotion, my darling. There's no one else I want but you.
What? Me?
He's like, I've sworn off.
My life is in service to the Empyreans.
Hush! I want you to look at me the way I look at you. Hold me, darling. Smother me in your embrace.
I don't...
Run, dude. Just book it.
Those were the kind of lines I read in a romance novel. It wasn't even that exciting a book. I wasted so many hours with this piece of trash. Please forgive me for not putting myself to better use.
Lying.
Classic.
To a priest. How could you?
Oh no, I meant to confess my sins, but instead my confession was another sin. Forgive me, Father, I've transgressed once more.
I don't want to forgive you.
You're not in charge. Wait, you can talk to him again.
Come, sinner.
He's gonna talk to everybody in the party.
Your wicked deeds.
Who? Me? I don't think I've done much that needs repenting.
Buddy.
No, my son. You must be mistaken. For I can tell just from how you dress that a great many sins weigh heavily upon your heart. But it's not too late for you yet. You must confess your sins and repent.
The other priest only had one.
Yeah, I hear you, but
Probably because we only had Velvet in the party at the time.
Have you ever wielded violence?
No,
No.
he talked to Megulu as well.
Have you ever wielded violence? No, I've just got my sword.
Yeah, but I haven't been able to land a killing blow yet. I've still got a long way to go. But the next time, I'll kill him.
No, you have it all wrong. You must repent for how you've used your
You could get costumes out of this in Tales of Heart.
I need to improve my cutting technique, right?
That's not what I meant either.
And what do you mean? It's a priest's job to guide the layman, right? You'll have to start speaking more clearly if you want anyone to trust your advice. Get your act together, man.
Yes. I'll reflect upon the error of my ways.
Wait, what? Oh no, he can't do Eisen and Eleanor.
It's probably Eisen, because he only did one. There was only one in the main
Logres,
city, yeah. And then there's two here, so something tells me that as we go, the more priests we run into, the more that they start talking to.
There was only one temple like that in Tales of Hearts. And like you have to like change the character that's leading the party, walk in, talk to the guy until you can't talk no more. But you can like do 3 or 4 conversations, and then eventually when you finish like out of the 6 or 7 characters in your party, once you've done everything, he finally goes like, I'm tired of like you guys are confessing too much garbage. It doesn't mean anything.
That's great. How much do I need? Oh, I need
'Cause like
170.
I think Core, who's the main character, he's like, I'm sorry, Father, I've sinned. I didn't. Remember to tell another character how pretty she was this morning or something like that. And he's like, I don't care. That's in the tunnels.
Yeah, that we got from one of the side quests here. And then we have our main story, which goes there. So, do we want to do the side quest?
We got that before. That wasn't that was the quest we got for the elixir. So like Lafayette learned about that from a book at some point. I think.
Oh yeah. Did we want to go do that, or do we want to keep
if we want, we only got we got an hour left if you really want.
Okay. I guess we'll head to the door. Where are the doors again?
Well, where is it? Show
Eh.
me the map.
It's on the island that we popped up on.
Old mining site.
Oh, I don't want to go through the mines again.
Well, then never mind for now.
Yeah. Because the mines were where we ran into Ruggero's brother.
Yes. True.
Okay.
True and real. Also, I don't think they'd let us leave this land. But...
Yeah.
You got the mini Luger, but you didn't put them on anybody?
Oh, yeah. Well, I wanted to have all the minis on one person, but you can't, do
You
it.
only have one on one, like one per person, unless you increase the amount of stuff you can put on them somehow. Ludger.
No.
For those who know what his special dish is.
Tomatoes.
Is it tomato soup?
I thought it was a tomato
He really likes
curry.
tomatoes, but I think tomato what?
I thought it was a tomato curry.
No, it's either that or pasta.
No, I think it's the soup.
Gazpacho heated.
I was gonna keep Luger's stuff on him, but it makes more sense for him to have Luger there.
You can have Ludger without the pistols? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Why do we have so many glasses? What is that about?
I don't know.
America, explain! Oh, what? Hello.
That looks great!
Halo, he's just like, you know, I love
Look at how Luger's sitting in the Halo doll. Like...
Yeah, he's just like, ah, yeah, hula hoop.
Like, look at this. This looks so fucking funny. This is great.
He's like half sat on.
No!
Footage has been blocked. Ha 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 ha. It was funny earlier because I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. And she's like, she looks at Zack and she's like, oh, he's just using a regular sword. That's not...
That's not
the Buster sword. That's not Cloud's sword. I'm like, yeah. Watch closely. And like literally she walks off and like 30 minutes later I'm like, oh, I'm about to get the sword, aren't I?
You did say watch closely.
I was like, I don't know when it's going to come, but it's coming soon.
I completely forgot that you said watch closely.
Well, you went off and did something else like bathroom or some nonsense.
Yeah,
nonsense. Something more important.
Yeah, I went to go to the bathroom.
But yeah. I mean, the game says I'm at 56% of the game, and I'm like, if that's the case, it's shorter than I remember. But it makes sense, because I already beat, like, big spoilers, I guess, for Crisis Core if y'all haven't played it already, but at this point, the game's been out for like 10, 15 years. It's been on PSP, alright? Reunion is a remake, but whatever. Remaster? It's a remaster with the new cast. And a bit of updating to the gameplay, I think.
Yeah, I had planned to get that for you, but I never got it.
What, Reunion? We got it really early. I got it on release, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I got it on release.
I had
really close to
planned at some point to just, like, buy you it for because we got you the first one for your birthday.
Oh, remake?
Yeah.
Yeah, Reunion is a prequel to 7.
Yeah, well, when I saw that and, like, because we went and we collected the, we went and we got the DLC for your birthday the follow-up year.
Integrate, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like an upgrade pack for PS5 plus DLC, yeah.
Yeah, and then I had planned on for your birthday the following year to get you that one, but of course I never did. Is that what you're playing right now?
So this is Mockler Beach.
Reunion?
I hope
Yeah.
she's actually
Yeah.
here.
Because I already beat Rebirth.
Okay.
You're fighting the
Anyway. I bought it really well. But you bought it yourself, so I was able to do that.
Yeah, I'm the one with the dogs. Magulu, no! What are you wearing?
I don't remember how I figured it out, but I did like a quick look at something with Magulu there, and I was like,
There are
oh.
things worse than death.
I forgot to take that off, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it until he sees it and see what his
Eleanor
reaction
just
is.
mastered something.
Anyways, I thought it was funny.
Awful. I hate it.
I just wanted to see
I hate the Norman outfits. I think the main reason I don't like them so much is because of how wide they are. Like, they're just so much bigger than the regular models. It's just gross.
Well, they're in like master suits, so it's like
Mascot,
mascot suits, yeah.
She can do cast heals or that boot. Up to you.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure, like, if there was anything before the cast heals for it.
No, I don't think so. I think it's over there.
Looks like you want to
It might.
Did you see my complete and utter victory? Did you?
Swap out her weapon. We just got a new thing for Laffy set as well.
Sorry, I meant to go slower there.
And then Laffy is bag, I think, if he's mastered it. No, he's good.
Okay, fashion. Her music's off. He's no longer in his legacy
It might be
outfit.
Zillia too, I just don't remember it all.
Hers is off, off, off.
Yeah, it's Zillia. Wow.
I don't remember it either, but we also had the volume on like really low when we were doing it.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, it might also just be like some late game music that they swapped out. They don't always put. If the music in Zillia 2 was similar to Zillia 1, and they decided they wanted to swap it out later on, and that's what they're doing. Because like there's also like probably 3 or 4 different tracks in Zillia 2 for combat.
Yeah.
Like they tend to change their tracks overall when they do a new game. Like I don't think they usually have the same tracks in 2 and 3, and 1 and 2. But like I'm pretty sure there's like alternate dimension music.
Yeah.
For when you're like in one of the broken dimensions, and then there's probably the music that's in the world of the spirits at the end of the game.
Yup.
Lovely.
It does sound like it. I think it's music from earlier in the game.
Well, you know what I can figure out? We got Google and you were just moving around, so.
No.
You better be ready.
No! How did I do that? I do not want to be Magalu. How do I switch? Give me back my character.
I'm suffering. Go over your face, as in Magilu. No. With the D-pad. No. Oh. I don't know what you did. Oh, you pressed too many buttons. That's what happened.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. I tried to trigger her thing.
I guess you catch that.
That's what I was trying to do. And I accidentally.
Well, that about does it.
What?
The cameo costumes have more than one track to it.
Oh. Here I've been being like, oh yeah, we listen to it now, so we can switch it.
You'll get this one. I think is known the regular Killzilla 2, and you can also get the one from Dragon Die.
It's interesting how is in front of the
No, he's not.
No. Luger is a doctor.
No, they're both in the. Well, yes, but they're both in the present. Like,
Yeah, they're both in the President clan, because they're not direct.
Things in the story, in my opinion.
Yeah, I picked it up because it's.
Because you are a freak for bloodlines, I know very well. Madame?
Not just that, but
She's
also
like, let me create an entire family tree for everything I ever create. Thank you.
No, I haven't. Only done it twice.
Yeah, arguably that's not a lot, but.
What I was gonna say was, I picked it up because while you're listening to his tracks, he feels guilty about what he's doing.
Oh yeah, he's like, I gotta kill him at some point, otherwise. Well, no, he feels guilty because he stole Ludger's Kresnik powers.
Yeah. So he feels guilty about that, and he's like.
But also like. Sorry.
Because at one point they mentioned about how he mentions about how he got adopted into the family, like how he went through the process of adopting him, and then he's like, I feel guilty because I'm stealing his powers, and that like I don't have the right to that.
Well, you know, except for the fact that like doing that will stop him from becoming a freaking anomaly anyway.
Get out of my way.
Zillia 2.
It's an interesting concept.
Apparently not interesting enough to stop people from scrapping all these games, but... Fight me, I love these games. Boom! Dragon Die.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Ooh, waistcoat mastery. I think that was Love Set.
You also.
Nope. I mastered this. I leveled up a title, I think.
I want to try and get my mystic out.
Oh, you have to like the 20 hits.
If you want to live, get out
We need
of my
4,
way.
but we need to have a combo that surpasses a certain amount. We can always go look in the battle book, it'll tell us. Nope. Go back to library, no? It's not help.
There we go.
Battle? Switch blast, no, Mystic Arts. Require a combo of 8 or higher.
Okay.
I don't remember who all has them, man. I think all of you have them.
Yeah. There we go.
That's because when they say combo, you need to actually have used 8 soul gauge things. So you need to like, you'll probably need to Ethereanize, because that resets your combo back to like whichever, however many you have. So if you start with 5, you Ethereanize once, you can do another 4 hits, you'll get that 8.
Yeah.
Easy.
Everyone ready to play?
I think the loot box is Soul Gauge and the other one is Burst Gauge.
Yeah, or Break or something. No, it's Soul Break. Yeah, okay, makes sense.
This grimoire who we're searching for is a Moloch like Bienfu, right? To be honest, I don't see how someone so different can be a Moloch just the same as Laphis at Horizon.
I understand your doubts. It's quite the tangly mess.
I'll tell you anything.
In that case, I've been wondering, what's underneath your hat?
Oh no, anything but that.
So, we've hit a wall.
Anything, huh?
But that ribbon flaps around and gets in the way, right? Could I take it off for you?
No, that's not possible. You mustn't remove the ribbon.
Why not?
That's another thing I can't say.
Brother.
It's all cans with you. All right.
Can you do me a favor?
Is there anything you can tell me?
Another box of these about the
Talk about what type of molecule we are, or our position in the world of molecule, or our abilities.
How many of these reads are
Oh, I'd like to know all
But
that.
Did you eat it all now?
No.
Hope not.
No, I thought this was a while ago.
Yeah, I was like,
It's taken me like 3 weeks to eat.
We aren't as adept at manipulating natural
on the
forces,
sink?
but we excel at
Yeah, that's the
drawing
sink.
out and heightening the abilities of others.
Think of them as a convenient power-up.
They're also known as common spirits.
Don't even say that. We Norman hate being called that.
Why is it so painful for you?
Because it makes
Disgusting.
people think we're average and unremarkable. That's why we work so hard to show how we're all different.
Well, you're supposed to be like a greater Malak.
Mannerisms.
Yeah,
Don't
but
sweat it.
he's one
That's
of
a
the common
perfectly
ones.
common thing to
Common greater Malaks?
No, they work hard to become the more powerful ones. And to be different.
Expedition. We got an expedition.
Expedition. Symphonia didn't have something like that, did it?
No. That's a PS3 and onwards thing, I think.
The Graces didn't have it.
Graces was a Wii game.
Ah. One is broken.
Neither is Vesperia, by the way. But Vesperia is an Xbox 360 game as well. I think part of the thing is it needed to have access to your system's internal clock.
What are those penguins doing?
Boning.
Probably keeping their eggs warm.
They've already
Most
boned.
likely. They look like a mama and
Moma
a
and
papa.
Popa.
Penguins are monogamous, faithful creatures.
They're just
They
like
never
summer
leave their
penguins.
mate. Isn't that romantic?
So they lay
These ones are
eggs
regular.
because they're like husband and wife.
Marshmallow bad.
How did
Just
you
overall.
make the eggs?
Large with cherry flavor.
That's-
It was funny. You're outside the box and he's like,
So
I don't
Luffy
like
said,
this because I don't like
here's an
cherry.
interesting
I'm
fact.
like, last
A
time you had
single
one, you
penguin
liked it.
egg actually contains
He was like,
dozens
what?
of
I was
smaller
like, yeah, it's
orange
mostly
eggs.
Oh, they're laying eggs that are more like
So their eggs
fish
must
eggs.
be small and crunchy.
Yep. They have the texture of caviar and the rich flavor of sea urchins.
Eleanor's been raised as a rich kid,
So
hasn't
they're
she?
more like fish than birds.
So you've eaten them.
She's like our Flynn character, but like more fun to have around.
Yeah.
Cause she's.
While it may be a bit cruel, they taste
First of all, I
amazing.
think it's because she's a character that you're like that is in the main game, so they
Top
didn't.
a bowl of rice with these crunchy eggs and some
They
rich
didn't ignore her
penguin
for most of the story.
and you get a dish called family fricassee.
That's a horrific name.
I wasn't the one who named it, okay?
Those eggs look tasty, but
But I also think that like the fact that she's forced to like immediately. Did you do the expedition?
Not yet.
The fact that she's forced to immediately like reckon the fact that she's been wrong is a bit more
Take a look at
likable than
this.
Flynn in general.
Oh, yeah.
I knew this would be
Well, we
What
got
a
a
treasure.
new tablet and a new skill and a new area. Okay, relax.
Scout ship setting
You sent it
sail.
back? The same place?
Yeah, because we're not done in the area.
You sure? I mean, we got a bunch of regular stuff, but wait, area info? We got all the special stuff.
Oh, there's one.
Wait, no, that's the wrong area. That was Kenona. No, Norman, yeah. We did not get all the special stuff. I
Yeah, there's
lied.
like 3 things there, and then like you go there.
What's in the... Yep.
That crest.
Artifact unearthed from the Norman archipelago. The tablet is inscribed with 5 crests and is thought to have belonged to a temple. Oh, okay, yeah. That crest, she says.
Oh, these crests, these are the crests of the Empyreans. Do you recognize them, Magilu? Of course I do.
Because I am me.
Because I am me.
Hey, how many of you had?
I'm in the wrong one.
Yeah, how many of you had just now?
2.
Alright, have a third one.
I can have a third one?
You should have a third one. Have a third one and then relax on it. Let him, like, keep some for more than today.
I do. I can't eat more than like two or 3 at a time.
Like, our general rule is 3 cookies.
Of course I do, because I am me. Now, I'll do you the favor of explaining it all for you, so be grateful. From the lower left is the crest of
I'm gonna say Musif.
Musif, Imperium of Fire, followed by Ammoniac,
Eminok.
Imperium of Water, then Hyona of Wind, and the upper left, Eumacia of Earth. And those are the 4 elemental Empyreans, and this is the last one. Eminok, the 5th, right? You've been paying attention. This tablet was found in the Outer Seas. This tablet was found in the Outer Seas. That means that the Empyrean's power extends beyond Midgard. Well, maybe you're better off not thinking about what it is you're going up against. Ignorance is bliss, right? I don't care what my enemies are. I won't rest until they are defeated.
Interestingly enough, that tablet's broken.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it doesn't look broken. Maybe it was just different shaped.
Maybe?
So she said... Wind is the middle one? At the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Minot's the top right. Okay. No, that's not wind. That's water. Right.
That crest.
Yeah, it's earth up top, fire bottom left, then water, then wind.
I'm surprised that they went, hey, instead of like continuing the references to everything else.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there'll be more references, but couldn't all just be references, right?
Wouldn't this also be a reference for Zateria, technically speaking?
You could say this entire game is a reference to Berseria in that.
Exactly.
Like I don't know if I can like agree with that statement. That's like saying everything in Symphony 2, Symphony 1's a reference to 42. Like, yeah, sure. Yeah, baby! Can we get some punches? Stop running! I don't even have a max speed of 4, so I can't do what I'm gonna do if I wanted to.
Fly away, little birdie. Far away.
Oh, he directly called up the fact that we're fighting birds. Funny. Hey there, why are you backtracking again? Oh my god. There's a vine we can climb up.
Yeah, that's why.
So exciting.
I saw something on the map and I was like, huh, wonder what that is.
Oh my goodness. It's a fat load of nothing. Well, there's more left.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah! I hate this area!
Why?
It's so long! It's not even that long. It's just because we've been here long.
It's because I keep
We spent most of the
pausing.
first, like, 2/3 of the stream not doing much except exploring the main town we were in, so I'm like,
You're wanting to move. And I'm going like, I'm okay with chilling right now.
I'm like, no. 3 hours. 3 hours of nothing.
Hey, I did the card game.
Yeah, that didn't need to take that long, but we got unlucky.
Yeah.
We just scored 63 points.
Like, what the fuck?
Coconuts.
Oh, that's what that is.
See, they released a new horror game where you're getting chased by a giant spider.
No, I don't want it.
That uses like an AI similar to the Alien Isolation AI to just learn how to hunt you down as time goes on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary.
Oh, it's great. I wouldn't play it because it's VR. Is it Code Red Hunt?
Yeah, but I did notice that, but the star is blocking it.
Yeah.
Grimoire?
Oh, I hate her already. I forgot.
She's moving away.
Look at all those demons. Big!
Well, because she can just exist amongst a whole bunch of demons without bothering
Can you use me, sir? That's plus 30. No.
Just a big lizard demon.
Is it friends with Dial?
All lizards are not friends, my friend. Like, do you know every Malik on the planet? No. I know lizards been an FOE in Estrian Odyssey 3, I think? Wait, I need that. Binding order. Yeah, it's so invisible. I love negative gate. Hey, they're giving some more burst thing. Whoa, it has a soul burst. Buddy, what do you mean? It walked on its hind leg. You almost died.
More like it's angry. Let's not enrage it any further.
Yeah, be careful because you're almost dying, and...
There it is. Because I was poisoned.
Oh, I got poisoned. How do you press button? No, this one. Lift of a tull. Okay, now you can give it more first step. Oh, dude. I want to pop out a dragon dive! It's dead. It's fine. No, you're good. New arts for everybody! Hey, I'm everybody.
Battle slam for everybody.
Magilu and I have new equipment to do. Terrestrial Glaciate. Okay, what's that do? Creates an advantage against amorphous or adipose monsters. Gotcha. Driftwood.
So she's
Cursed.
the same sort of Moloch as Bienfu?
You can't tell?
Your grimoire, right?
Oh my god.
We've
Throw
been
her out.
looking for you. We need your help. Who are you? I'm Velvet. I know your witch friend. Oh.
Grim, so wonderful to see you. It's been forever.
Ah, you two. Still as outlandish a
What do you
pair
mean they
as
match?
ever, I see.
How exactly do you know her?
Witch training? She was an upperclassman.
And?
We found this fascinating ancient tome, and we were hoping you could read it
Alright,
for us.
she can read.
Goodness, Magilu. You, of all people, joining a team? I didn't know you had it in you.
That keep me entertained.
Well, I don't
They
need
keep me not dead.
entertainment.
Bien! Come on, Grim! Isn't there any way you can help us?
It's not the kind of thing I do.
Oh, what a shame. Things happen.
What a
well,
shame.
we tried, didn't we?
Maybe you need some incentivizing. Do it.
Do it!
I'm serious.
Do it. Do it.
I bet you are.
Threats only work as
Your
long as
eyes tell me you're dangerous.
you don't lose the power
Trouble
they can
follows
lose.
you like a hawk tails a rabbit. And at my age, trouble is something I'd rather avoid.
How old are you?
Ask me again and you'll get a firework in the tush.
Nice, Rogoro.
Apologies.
Appears we wasted our time.
A walk on the beach is never wasted, but sorry.
Well, how did you learn to read the ancient tongue? Are there books for studying it or something?
She's like, don't quote the old magic to me.
My. Are you actually thinking of learning it on your own?
Personally, I would, just because it's already something that's proven to be useful during this journey.
Oh yeah.
I need what's in this book.
Excuse me.
You have passion, child. I'll give you that.
Do it.
Not to mention you want to be helpful to Velvet, don't you, kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My tuition isn't cheap, you know.
You will teach me?
No, I won't. But I admire your dedication enough to read it for you. Now where's this book?
Up your butt around the corner.
Here it is, ma'am.
You needn't be so formal.
He's so excited.
Yes, ma'am.
Bruh.
Not ma'am. Right.
Let's see what
I think she sees herself when she was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, that's a young Moloch.
The language of ancient Avaros.
He's also been extremely, like, endearing to most of the Molochs they've met.
Oh,
A lot
yeah.
of wear and tear, too. This'll take some time. We're in a hurry.
It had to be the hard one, she said.
That may well be, but this isn't the place for study. Let's move to someplace more comfortable.
You've redeemed yourself, young man. There's a village called Haria just a little ways away.
You've redeemed yourself. Got him.
That works. Thank you.
Fine. Haria
He's
village.
like polite
Whatever
by
gets the
accident?
job done.
Question mark. Like.
Right? Like he definitely has some polite vibes.
I apologize if I'm being rude, but I have to ask. You're not Aminoch the Empyrean, are you?
Of course I'm not. What would even make you ask such a thing?
A shop in Isolt was selling Aminoch figurines that looked just like you.
Oh, that. I distinctly remember whispering to the shopkeeper in his sleep, telling him not to sell those
I think she's
things.
played by the same actress who plays Mitsuru in Persona 3.
Yeah. Convinced if you were the real deal. You should sue for his use of your likeness and get proper compensation from that.
Molochs are not covered under the law, Bienfu!
It's no concern.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like they never sell anyway.
Kill him.
Oh, you think a figurine of mine wouldn't sell?
No choice. Kill him.
You got this whole somber, we thing going on. A figurine needs to be cute, like me.
Then how about I turn you into a product?
Kill him. Get him.
Really?
Elizabeth Maxwell.
I'll have you stuffed and mounted. But since it'd be a unique piece, I'd have to price it a bit higher.
She looks like a real life.
Real life Ariel?
You're no fun.
I feel like that's.
Now, what was
yeah,
it we were talking about?
Whether or not you are the Empyrean Aminoch.
Ah, yes, that's right.
Dragon Boru,
I'm
Sparking
no
Zero.
I'm just a simple girl. It would be hard for anyone to worship an Empyrean like me, right?
She plays
That's true.
Vice's older sister in Ruby.
I mean, it just seems like you're the type who can see through anything, so perhaps an Empyrean seems less intimidating from a certain point of view.
You're saying I'm scarier than an Empyrean?
Yes.
Not scarier exactly, just more of a savvy sort of woman.
That's not a bad answer, but it won't get you out of the dog.
Can you tell me what game this is?
Is that not a mobile game?
No.
Haria.
It's a game I've played.
Isn't that the village with that demon that
a
Oscar and
dancing game?
Teresa were talking about?
I think it might be.
Fire Emburemu Ingiji. I don't know why they write out the Japanese katakana like the.
I'm like saying it.
They write it in like freaking. Why can't you just write Fire Emblem Engage instead of like? I'm looking at an English voice actors page and they write the Japanese English pronunciation. I don't remember if it's hiragana or katakana, but like.
It depends on where you are.
No, well, because one of them is the written language and the other one is the language when it's a foreign language.
Right.
I actually might be completely wrong. No, that's what the Duolingo would say. I don't know about the rest. She did play her in the new Persona 3, but I didn't think so. Fruit basket.
How old are you?
2019. Again!
Persona 5.
No.
No?
Zelda.
Oh.
It's Hyrule Warriors, but they called it Zelda Muso in Japan.
Okay.
So it's Age of Calamity.
You ready? This is gonna be a nasty fight.
I love nasty fights. She plays Midnight in My Hero, of course. Unsurprising, she plays the Wonder Woman ripoff. Or the BDSM Wonder Woman ripoff? I don't know what you're talking about.
We have a chance.
With the fire. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what's special attacks. Something to sing about. Is it parallel? I think it's like hyper resistant to certain elements.
Yeah?
This is the water nerve. You do seeing this is funny. Chocolate!
Mark. This kid drinking blocking.
Got him.
And then she went to go hit me and I was blocking.
Whenever you want to say that, would be good for you.
I've been trying!
Oh, because I'm looking at, like, when you have 5, remember that you're easier to stun. So you might lose that 5th one anyway. Okay, well, Blood Moon seems to do fire damage, which is nice.
Yeah.
You can't even take a single hit right now. Well, you're not fine, but you're better off than dying. There you go, get
there we go.
Come on, put up some fight.
Very nice! Ooh, equipment skills. Observe the play site, which says trigger a random skill which decreases final damage on. You can hit L3, so we can see the rest of that. Okay, that wasn't L3. Who's got equipment we just mastered? Here we go. L3? Hard motor. Yeah, you got a new belt you can equip? Sick. Well, I got a new pendant.
Forgot to update.
Yeah, everybody else who updated last time. So Magulu has 2 things she updated, I think. Yeah. Earring. And shock ward. Check the rest of the squad just in case.
If I recall, the first fight was you and Magulu,
yeah.
And then it was me and Magulu.
Okay, well, good.
That's actually kind of cute.
Samantha with her hat. Eisen demanded a flat top, Magulu ignored him.
It's a really cute hairstyle. Okay. Onwards. Every time I hear onwards, I want to go onwards to adventure.
For onwards. She does play Sai Nijima in Persona 5.
Okay.
Jenny in Fairy Tail, whatever that means.
Oh, I know who that is. I didn't watch it in English though. But Jenny is her name in Japanese as well.
Yeah.
Don't waste my time.
I wish I had power like that.
She plays Albedo in Overlord, which does not surprise me. I'm trying to find if she played
A certain character.
Mitsuru?
Yeah. I mean, you got the game right. She's done a couple of characters in it.
Oh my. Oh no.
That's Haria Village.
To the inn, one and all.
She didn't play Mitsuru, but she played Sai in the 5 series.
Okay.
Like God Strife. This game's done. This game died, dude. So sad.
No idea what it is.
It was a MOBA. I'm pretty sure it's dead. I think?
Never heard of it before.
You don't play MOBAs, so...
What?
Is this still on? Hello?
Pretty sure I used to.
You know. This is dead.
What do you mean by MOBA again?
MOBAs are like League of Legends, Heroes of the Storm.
Oh,
Smite.
yeah, no. Okay, I was thinking MMO.
This was like an attempt at following up on what people liked in League of Legends by making it more focused on like fast gameplay.
Okay.
I.e., the way that they would work is you'd have like kind of like a similar thing to League, but what they would try to change the meta on. Yeah, it's dead. They had to kill it. Unfortunately, MOBAs don't usually get a lot of support if they're not League of Legends and or other certain likewise games. Yeah, so like the twist in this one was if you would play Strife, the way that League works when you're going in between lanes, you're in the jungle, and it's kind of just, you know, you're moving around, you're wasting time that could be used healing or gaining XP unless you're fighting or getting kills, right? I'm not a meta player of League, so don't blame me for that one. But the thing that Strife would do that other MOBAs didn't do is as soon as you weren't in combat, you would regenerate HP and MP. So you didn't have to go back to the main base. You would stay in combat and try to like, or stay on the map and try to like move around a little bit more. So you can reposition yourself. And you could potentially, the idea was when you're in one lane and you want to go help out another lane, you would heal enough to be able to be combat ready once you get to the next lane. So it was the same kind of map, but the idea was that the gameplay would go a little bit faster, or a lot faster because of that.
I believe there is good in all our souls.
The darkness.
It was a fun thing, but like I said, most MOBAs end up dying within the first year. If not faster, if not a little slower, because like other MOBAs that were okay but didn't really survive were like Infinite Crisis, which is it was the DC multiverse MOBA.
Yeah.
So you could play as like a bunch of DC characters and have different versions of them. There's like 4 Batmans and 3 Green Lanterns and 3 Supermen, and they all played very differently, which is kind of cool. But unfortunately, that died out because it played way too much like League.
Okay.
It was just League of Legends with DC heroes, like, quite literally. The meta was, I don't know if the meta was similar, but the meta wasn't very different. Like, it had, if you swapped out the aesthetics of League and you put in the aesthetics of, like, Gotham City, you would have Infinite Crisis.
Okay.
Except it had less characters, and because it didn't have, like, a special thing going for it, except for, haha, we are DC Universe, I'm surprised it lasted, like, years. It lasted a long time, but it didn't last. It didn't last.
Yeah, it eventually had to die.
Another MOBA that was kind of fun.
I only started playing MOBAs because of you.
Here's the Storm, but Here's the Storm is Blizzard, and therefore they fell into the usual Blizzard crap that doesn't work for any other game except World of Warcraft these days. And apparently Overwatch, but even then. I'd say apparently Overwatch, but Overwatch, because of the way that they had to like change out some rule, like some legal stuff in the game, you can't play Overwatch the same way you because they had to take loot boxes out of Overwatch if they wanted to sell the game inside of like the European Union.
Yes.
They ruined it. They ruined their financial basis for it, I think, which your game shouldn't have been running on that financial like stability, but because it's super predatory and super scummy, but that just goes to show how the game was like hanging on by a thread, I guess.
Yep. I'm sorry, I'm like just looting right now.
No worries, I think we're done soon anyway, it's 12:42. I think also like Battleborn technically counts as a MOBA, but it was first person. That came out unfortunately way too close to Overwatch to have any sort of basis. That was created by the same developers as Borderlands.
Okay.
Which I'm not going to sing Randy Bobandy's praises, but Battleborn was all sorts of fun and had that same kind of personality to it. It's just that like all it had was like 5 story levels that you could technically play solo.
I can't deal with this
Anything else is multiplayer.
What's the matter?
And they had some cool character progression. It just didn't really affect you in the long run.
So, I made gels using the giant cacao beans only
Chocolate
found here on this island.
gels.
It gave them a nice bitter chocolate taste. But people complained that they weren't avant-garde enough. Ugh, chocolate-flavored gels, how prosaic. Bah! This got me fuming. So I caught some maiden bonita fish you find around here, ground them up, and made some gels with them.
Bonito flakes.
Fish into chocolate gels?
Well, people do braise meat with chocolate. Chocolate and fish may go surprisingly well together.
Exactly! It was
the discovery of a century.
And then it wasn't?
The Bonito Flakes crunchiness and the gel's gumminess made for an exquisitely bad combo, which made it interesting.
So if you made an innovative new type of gel, why are you so angry?
That's exactly my problem. I outdid myself. Now I need to make my Gel's World debut as amazing as they are. So I thought up the ultimate plan.
And that is?
I'll put my Choconito gels in toilets all over the world.
Toilets?
I'll call it the Great Choconito Toilet Camp.
It's a crunchy brown thing.
No one will go to the bathroom without finding my gels. I think everyone will
That's
have
not a
lot
good
of
idea.
fun.
Buddy, they're gonna
So,
think they're gonna associate it with poop.
genius, right?
Yeah, it's weird, but I think it's funny too.
Right? I knew that kids would get it.
Who's a kid?
But all the adults in my village called it silly and lowbrow. They forbade me from selling my Choconito gels at all. Isn't
Boo!
that just horrible?
Time to steal their
The
hearts.
most ridiculous thing they've ever heard.
Aw, man.
Bam, bam.
Things used to be so much better. Mom would make me dinner, and all I had to do was go, 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 go. And everyone would smile and praise me. I don't want to become the kind of grown-up who can't find any fun in looking for gels and
Don't
toilets.
say that to me. We're all adults here, and I hate
Okay.
it. I didn't need that type of like depresso espresso at the end of the stream.
Right?
Check the expedition.
Take a look at
Special stuff.
Scout ship set.
Bow, 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 bow,
Okay.
bow, ba-da, ba, bow, bow, bow,
Think
bow.
I could go to the end? I know there's a couple more things that I could pick up if I go up. It's not much.
Dun, dun, dun. Arena of Valor existed. I don't know what that is. Battleborn.
I mean, that's what the people like about your streams is you going on tangents about stuff, so.
Nah, EA made a freaking MOBA.
Seriously?
And then it died within the next year. Paragon. Paragon was a cool one. That was a concept they had.
Here you are.
Paragon was Epic Games. So the same developers as Fortnite, but before Fortnite came out.
Yeah.
And it was a MOBA that had like a third dimension to it. So like, while most MOBAs work on a 2D plane, I say 2D plane, but like because you don't really have elevation, Paragon also decided they would include like elevation into their design.
Yeah.
But you can't jump. No, I think you can jump in Paragon, but it didn't change the game that much, and it really played a lot slower than other MOBAs, which is where it died. Not just once, because in 2014, I think, is it 2014? In 2016, when I bought the Paragon starter pack to play early access, I was enjoying myself. They had a lot of cool characters, and then they killed it the next year.
Yep.
And then they released it 2 years ago again on Epic
You
Games
can
for
help
free.
yourself to that room there.
And it died again the year after. So they turned.
Time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside so Grim can concentrate.
Like it.
Do you think maybe I
Yeah,
could
just
stay and
oof.
watch? I really do want to
Gigantic
study
was a
the ancient
thing.
tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
Apparently they had a 40K.
Did you just say,
Oh, I
child?
do remember that.
Still
That I'd be
serious.
quiet and...
These are all mobiles. A lot of the games were mobile MOBAs, and that's like.
You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, so I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory.
Hey, she's gonna teach him.
Alright.
All because
I'll
he
teach
called
you
her
how to
teacher.
read ancient Avarost.
Thank you so much, teacher.
We'll leave you two alone then.
You already know
Let us
he's
know
a
if
sensei
anything
in
comes up.
Japanese.
Yeah.
I think we should call it a day.
Yeah?
Yep. Before we get into some big stuff.
Alright.
I was like, thank you to everyone who came by. We are done for the day. Hope you folks enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with some more Banjo Tooie. I don't know how far I'm going to get in that. Hopefully I'm going to be more awake than this morning. Jesus, dude, that's not going to be hard to beat, though. And yeah, that's going to be it for this week, I think, based off my schedule. Let's double check here.
Will you not be streaming that evening? Oh no, you have a...
Yeah, I just got the one stream. Okay, so tomorrow morning, Banjo Tooie, and that's going to be it for the day. Yeah, I don't like scheduling streams at 11 p.m. on a Friday. It's like a little surprise if I do it, but... Like, I did it last week with Final Fantasy, and I wanted to do it with Final Fantasy this week, but Final Fantasy, we're done. We finished that Monday. We've been doing Banjo since. There's going to be Banjo this week, and there's going to be Banjo next week, and then we're going to come back with Siberia afterwards, if I'm not done Banjo next week. I don't know how long Banjo will take, but, like, roughly it was, like, 60-something jiggies on the first game. We're at 30-something, so we should be about halfway through, I think. If
I keep
following.
telling you, you've already played 2 Siberia games. You don't have to play the third.
Yeah, you do, but you chose Siberia 3, and I almost done Siberia. If we can fix it, I'll play it. If we can't fix it, I'll move on. What's the next game afterwards, anyway? It's a game that's only coming in July. Or it's Liam's Ash Libra.
Just move on.
I don't want to. I want to finish Siberia 3. You picked Siberia 3. You kept saying, you played 3 games for John.
Yeah.
I just don't want that to be a standard. But she's right, I did play 3 games for John. And the idea was you can't play the third one without the first 2, right?
Yeah.
So, there you go. I think we saved, so that's going to be it for today. Peace out, folks.
Bye.
I think I hit a button I didn't want to hit. No, I didn't. Okay.
All you could give me, some of your time, and all I'm asking is come and waste mine. I'll take less than I need. Get down on my knees and plead. It's always more than I deserve. That I'd leave to if I had the nerve. But I'm just asking for you to stay. Oh, I'm just asking for you to stay. Eulogize me in a song I'll never hear. Lay my bones to rest with your fear. Nothing else can move these roots. Nothing but your withheld truth. No stones